Heroes are undoubtedly the most broken cards in Clash Royale, but which one of them is actually the best? So to answer that question, today I'm ranking every hero in Clash Royale from worst to best. Starting off at number 4, we have the Hero Giant. His ability, Heroic Hurl, costs 2 elixir and lets him throw a single enemy troop across the arena. Now, I don't think the Hero Giant is necessarily bad, although in comparison to the other heroes, he seems rather weak. But why? You see, there are two major problems with the Hero Giant. First of all, he's an extremely situational hero. His ability can either change the outcome of a match by itself, or it can be totally useless in some matchups. This can be quite frustrating for a Hero Giant player. Currently, there are a lot of swarms and buildings in the meta. The Hero Giant is terrible against those and fails to provide any value at all. But in certain matchups, like against Pekka or Mega Knight, the Hero Giant's ability is really game-breaking. These decks mostly run a single counter to tanks, and if your Hero Giant throws that troop across the arena, then there is nothing stopping you from taking down the enemy tower. So if you're using the Hero Giant, it's basically a 50-50 chance whether he'll actually be useful in that match or not. But this isn't the major problem with the Hero Giant. The reason why the Hero Giant is at the bottom of this list is because it's a win condition, and this is exactly why so many players are currently not pleased having unlocked the Hero Giant. Having a win condition as your only hero unlocked really limits you in terms of deck choice. I mean, even if you level up the Hero Giant, you can still only play him in a couple of beatdown decks. This is not good news if you're a free-to-play player. The Hero Giant lacks the versatility of the other 3 heroes. Currently, he has an 8% use rate with a 50% win rate. Those are decent stats, but definitely not great for a hero card. Although, if you have the Hero Giant unlocked, there is one deck that can boost your chances of winning. It's this Giant Sparky deck. This is a really aggressive deck. One good push, and poof, the enemy tower is gone. This deck has very little defense, but who even needs defense when your offensive push is impossible to stop? Pair your Giant with a Sparky and Mini Pekka, followed by the Wizard. Tornado everything your opponent deploys together. The Sparky and Wizard's splash damage can destroy them instantly. Make sure to keep your spells handy to take care of any swarms. Hero Giant can be really good in this deck if you just use it right. And if you also unlock the Hero Giant as your first hero, then hit that like and subscribe button. Next up at number 3, we have the Hero Mini Pekka. I think it's a pretty decent hero, but there are 2 factors that are preventing it from being top tier. The second one's actually surprising because it's actually something that makes the regular Mini Pekka viable. But before I get to that, let's talk about the first issue with the Hero Mini Pekka. Its hit speed doesn't complement its ability. So, the Mini Pekka's ability is called Breakfast Boost, and it costs only 1 elixir. It basically allows the Mini Pekka to level up to a certain level based on how many times it attacks. The more the Mini Pekka attacks, the more it can level up. This ability sounds cool, but it's heavily kept in check by the Mini Pekka's hit speed. You see, the Mini Pekka's hit speed is really slow. Therefore, a lot of times it can't even get as many hits as you would like. Or even if you use the ability and level it up, it's easily countered before it can even land a big hit. The slow hit speed doesn't allow the pancake bar to fill up quickly. Therefore, most of the time you can get your Mini Pekka to a level or 2 higher only. But this problem is further made even worse because of the second issue I was talking about earlier. It one-shots everything! How is the Mini Pekka supposed to fill its pancake bar when it literally one-shots mostly everything? Wizards, Musketeers, even tanks are unable to survive a lot of hits. Its damage is just unreal! But this level of damage unfortunately doesn't allow the Mini Pekka to level up. Therefore, your Hero Mini Pekka basically behaves as a regular Mini Pekka most of the time. While these 2 factors don't really allow the Hero Mini Pekka to maximize its ability often, let's be real for a moment. The card is still really good. Sure, it's carried by how dominant its regular version is, but that doesn't take away the fact that the Hero Mini Pekka is sitting at a godly 19% use rate with a 51% win rate. Those are unreal numbers. The Hero Mini Pekka is the most used hero in the game, and there is one deck that it's being featured the most in at the moment. This giant graveyard deck has become really broken ever since the addition of the Hero Mini Pekka. Now, it's almost impossible to defend against. The Giant serves as a tank while your mini Pekka destroys everything. While the Giant is tanking, you deploy the Graveyard directly on the enemy tower. They can't really defend both the Giant and Graveyard at the same time. Use your spells to counter any swarms trying to defend against the Graveyard. The Witch and the Bowler are solid defensive cards. They provide your deck with a stable defense and thus makes it well-rounded in terms of everything. Next up at number 2, we have the Hero Musketeer. She's currently the best defensive card in the game in my opinion. Her ability, Trusty Turret, costs 3 elixir and allows her to spawn a defensive turret that deals a ton of damage. The Hero Musketeer is really versatile for 2 reasons. Firstly, she's multifunctional. I mean, think of it. She can attack both air and ground from a distance, and her turret basically spawns a building too, making her overpowered on defense. She is fulfilling the roles of at least 3 cards in one. Using her allows you to have space for additional cards in your deck, which can serve different purposes. Her turret is a huge threat on both offense and defense. It can take out enemy troops quickly on defense and has enough hit points to survive a few hits. But on offense, if your opponent fails to react in time, the turret can literally destroy the entire tower. It deals insane damage and its hit speed is really fast. That means if the opponent doesn't drop anything in time when you use the ability, that turret's gonna wreck him. The turret also protects the Musketeer from taking critical hits. While the enemy troops are busy taking down the turret, the Musketeer can easily destroy them. Another major reason why the Hero Musketeer is so broken is because she literally counters the other 3 heroes, and because everyone is using heroes right now, it only makes sense that you use the Hero Musketeer to counter the other 3. She can defend against the Hero Giant and his ability because of her turret. She can also take down the Hero Knight. His ability is useless against the Hero Musketeer and her turrets because of how much damage they deal. And because the Hero Mini Pekka hits so slow, it can be easily countered by the Hero Musketeer. Moreover, the Hero Musketeer is incredibly versatile as a ranged card and is used in a variety of decks. In fact, she currently has a 15% use rate with a 50% win rate. The Hero Musketeer has also kinda killed the Evolved Musketeer because, let's be real, no one's gonna use the evolved version of the Musketeer when her hero version is literally broken. The Hero Musketeer is used in a lot of decks, but the deck that got boosted the most because of her is Minor Balloon Cycle. Often regarded as the highest skilled deck, Minor Balloon Cycle is a favorite amongst pros, but the Hero Musketeer has made this deck much easier to play and now even casuals can win with it. Defending precisely was a big issue with this deck, but the Hero Musketeer solved it. Now, you don't need to have picture-perfect placements, unless you're playing at a very high level. The Hero Musketeer just carries the defense of this deck. The Minor plus Balloon combo is deadly, and even a single hit from the balloon deals huge damage. At number 1, we have the Hero Knight. He is, without doubt, the best hero in Clash Royale. His ability, Triumphant Taunt, costs 2 elixir and does 2 things. It gives the Hero Knight a shield, which has a good amount of hit points, and it also redirects all the enemy troops to attack him instead of any other card. This makes him a great card to pair with almost every win condition. The Hero Knight is extremely versatile. The regular Knight has been the most popular mini-tank in Clash Royale ever since the game was launched, and now with his hero version, you see him played in almost every archetype. His ability to redirect enemy attacks is especially useful when combined with win conditions like Hog Rider or Balloon. Imagine this scenario. You drop your Hog Rider plus Hero Knight combo. You activate the Hero Knight's ability. Instead of attacking the Hog Rider, the enemy troops will shift their attention towards the Hero Knight. Now, that leaves your Hog Rider free to deal insane amounts of damage. This trick works with win conditions like Balloon, Goblin Drill, Graveyard, and many more. This is why the Hero Knight is being widely used across so many decks. He currently has an 18% use rate with a 51% win rate. Those numbers actually even do justice to how strong the Hero Knight really is. While the Knight is versatile and can be used in almost any archetype, there is one deck that really benefits from the Hero Knight's ability. This Goblin Drill Poison deck is trending at the moment, and it features the Hero Knight. He has insane synergy with the Goblin Drill. The Hero Knight can retarget enemy troops and can distract them from the Goblin Drill. The Goblins are therefore free to deal heavy damage. Pairing this combo with a Snowball and Goblin Demolisher further makes it harder to defend. In fact, this deck is one of the top 20 decks in Clash Royale. But what are the others? To find out, click on this video.